Welcome to Webinar Daily. I'm Kimberli Allen, CEO and founder of Everything Webinar. Thank you so much for continuing to join us on this television channel. We absolutely love interacting with all of you and hearing all of your stories and how you're using our products and services. This journey has just been absolutely amazing. And today I am joined by an absolutely rock star female business owner, Lisa Shepard, who is president of Mezzanine Growth. Mezzanine Growth are B2B growth agents. This is just a fascinating topic for me personally because I have so many clients actually that could use your services, Lisa. We'll get back to that a little bit later. But I'd like for all of you to know that Lisa joined me for a virtual office audit, which most of you know by now is a new launch for Everything Webinar. 30 minutes, 7 quick and easy steps guaranteed to change the way that you view your unique presentation space. Let's take a moment to hear from Lisa and how the virtual office audit enhanced your perspective. Lisa?
Hi, Kimberly. Thank you for that very kind introduction. That was really sweet and nice. So I did a virtual office audit with you maybe a month ago now, and I wanted to do it because, like all of us, I now spend all of my time at home in a couple of different rooms, doing lots of Zoom calls and Teams calls. And I really wanted to get an expert's opinion on a couple of things. One was the technology I was using, and two, actually three, now that I think of it. So first thing was technology, second thing was lighting, and then the third was an honest opinion about on what I would call on-screen presence. So I'll dive into those a little bit. Technology, you've got such good practical knowledge about which microphones work well, whether your camera strength is enough. So that was really nice. You gave me some great tips on what equipment I should look at and what was going to be the best deal, if you will. Lighting was really helpful. I use a couple of different rooms in my house for my meetings. The one that we focused on when we did our audit was an upstairs office. It's a really bright room. I love it, but sometimes it's too bright and there's a lot of glare. I wear glasses. So you were able to help me understand how to set the blinds, how to turn lights on and off, in order to make that space effective for lighting. And then the third one was on-screen presence. So I think there's an element of a woman will give another woman like honest advice on this, which maybe, we wouldn't get from a man, and we might not get from staff or employees because they want to be kind. They don't want to say anything negative. So a couple of things you really helped me with. One is I talk with my hands a lot, and you said, don't do that. So that honestly, that was very helpful because I know it can be a distraction. So I've learned to maybe tone things down a little bit. And I do think that's helpful. And the other piece of advice you gave me, which I honestly wish someone had given me a while ago, is I'm a coffee addict and I'm constantly doing this in meetings. And I asked you about that. And you also said, don't do that. So, you were able to fix a couple of my bad habits, and I'm really grateful for that.
Well, that is fantastic. Thank you so much, Lisa, for sharing your part of the learning journey. And like Lisa mentioned, there's lots of different elements that folks typically don't naturally think about when you're moving into the virtual world, which of course COVID has forced us to do. We've all been affected by COVID in some way, shape, or form. And even today, I'm just coming out of 12 days without electricity. I'm actually over at a friend's house presenting in a different presentation space where I don't have my perfect lighting or my perfect microphone, and we're making it work anyway. So this is a really good example of how the virtual office audit could help you look at all of the different elements that you might not think about naturally. So, Lisa, thank you so much. And thank you to all of you for joining us today. I hope that this has been helpful for you. And as always, I hope to meet you soon.